I'm Stacey Brooks for Short Takes with Joe Huizenga today, who is the producer of The Mac and Gato Show, also the host of The Agenda, Sunday nights here on KTAR. And Joe, this time we actually got a question from Facebook. Barbara Kaplan wanted to know what we thought were the biggest news stories of 2013.
Well, Stacey, I've got three of them for you. I think Edward Snowden, I think Obamacare and President Obama and his health care package, and locally, the Jodi Arias trial.
Now, Jodi Arias surprises me a little bit, although when I looked it up, apparently she was the most searched news item on Yahoo this year. That's crazy.
Well, definitely for Phoenix stories, that's the biggest story. That trial had sex. It had, racy text messages. It had drama between the prosecutor and Arias on the stand. It had everything, and we got to see all of it. Obviously, we won't get to see what happens this next time as it goes down.
Let me ask you about Obamacare. I'm curious if you think Obamacare in general, or just the fact that the website launch was a complete disaster?
I think in general, because everybody is going to be affected by it. Either you're going to be paying a penalty to not have health care, or you're going to be paying more to get your health care for the most part, unless you're really lucky and you're poor, and then you get it for dirt cheap.
Right. I will tell you, for me, number one on the list, and it's a horrific story from my point of view, but Edward Snowden. I agree with you.
Yeah, no, it has to be the number one story, because if you have a cell phone, if you check email, now you're worried, is the NSA snooping on this? Is what I'm saying really private?
Okay, the people thought about Miley Cyrus as one of the biggest stories of the year. What do you have to say about that? Reality star. I guess she's technically a singer, but I think of her as a reality star because of her antics.
She really became big because of the VMAs and the stunt that she pulled there during Blurred Lines. But I get it to a degree, and it would have been an interesting choice. Wouldn't have been my choice, but I get the people who, she's out there, she's genuine. Some of it I do think is manufactured, but I like that a lot more than going with Pope Francis.
And that would be for Time Magazine's Person of the Year.
Yeah, to me, he was only named Person of the Year because the guy ahead of him, Pope Benedict, was so terrible. You can't come in and do a good job and be looked at as doing a great job when the guy before you was just abominable.
Right. Well, at least compared to Edward Snowden, he's doing more good things.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Which doesn't really take much. Hey, if you've got a question for Short Takes, it's easy. Just shoot me an email, shorttakes@ktar.com. I'm Stacey Brooks.